Easy guys, Dom here from Cringy Dad Gaming. So today we're just going to take a quick look at Fallout 4. So when you're in your settlement, I've noticed a few people have been struggling like kind of how to power electrical items once they've created your generators. So obviously when you're in a settlement you can kind of scavenge different items, use those items to kind of be broken down and build other stuff. Like, new buildings and things like that, but also other intricate items as well. So obviously you'll notice that anything is kind of in orange really. You can kind of press square on it to scrap it, and obviously when you scrap it, it gives you those items listed. A lot of these items you would need to obviously make certain things work. And obviously sometimes to get certain things to work you have to also level up certain skills as well within your skill tree. But at the moment we're just going to have a look at like how to basically power things like light bulbs. So what I'm going to do is I've already created a generator which produces a number of 5 electrical items. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into power and light. So I'm just going to whack a light bulb on the ceiling. And obviously we've got a lamp in the corner here as well, and we've got a TV. So what we need to do first to get this to work is we need to go to power connectors and switches, if I'm not moving the generator because it's highlighted. So if I go to power connections and switches, here I can just use a basic power pylon. So I'm going to put the basic power pylon down, which is great because then we can obviously link by pressing triangle on this to attach the wire. We can now attach that wire to the power pylon and press triangle again to get it on there. So that's all connected up now. That's great, but that's not really going to do much for everything in here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to a power conduit. Now a conduit is obviously what we need to connect that wire to. So I'm going to whack that over here near the window. Now we've got that power conduit on there, we can now click on the pylon, get another cable, and then when we link that to the power conduit, voila, we have power. It's alive. So let's just exit this a minute. So now we can see that that's actually powered our light, which is wonderful stuff. And we can also power up our TV and also power up our lamp as well. So, this is something we'll be able to do obviously at certain points within the game, like in darkness and things like that, that you're going to find that it's going to be coming in useful. But obviously within these certain things are only going to allow you to power a certain number of stuff, but it goes a bit more complex than that. Obviously some of these have switches and stuff, so rather than it kind of just being automatically lit all the time, you can use switches to switch on the current and things like that, which is quite cool. And obviously it goes a bit deeper than that, and obviously there's going to be so much more that people are going to find out, but for now that kind of does enough. So we've got light, we've got power, so when it's dark it's just going to be a little bit more kind of cozy for your settlement. But just in general, just finding all the different things that you can do within the creation of your settlements is just really cool and quite fun as well. So it just has a whole new layer. I mean, I just spent like pretty much a few hours the other night just going around in the world here and just breaking down scrap basically to try and find the stuff I want. But another cool thing that I really do like about this system is like when I go to make something, so say I want to create, I don't know, let's have a look, let's go to no, don't want to do that. I want to find something that I haven't got all the pieces to. So right, okay, so just as an example, I have got all the pieces for this, but you can kind of see there where it says build with, and it shows you the items of what you need to build it with. Next to some of those items is like a magnifying glass. Now basically when I haven't got those items, you see along the bottom where it says R1 tag for search. So I can basically tag those items that I need to find to build that with. So when I'm out there in the world and I'm trying to find something and I'm rummaging through like boxes that are probably full of loads of crap that you think's not useful, one of those items will have that little magnifying glass next to it. So that magnifying glass basically means that that is an item you need for something you need to build in your settlement, something you've tagged. So that is an amazing thing that they've added into the game, and I really do applaud Bethesda for that, because that is just a wicked little thing. Just saves you just constantly scratching your head to try and remember what it was I needed to build that. What was it? And it was a screw or something. I needed a couple of screws to build something, and it just makes life a lot easier. So here I'm just like basically scrapping everything that I don't need in the settlement. Anything that's blue, it can kind of be stored or used, or is used for, and then anything that's kind of glowing orange is just basically junk really that I don't necessarily need. I can break it down for parts. Well, I hope you guys have found this video helpful if you're struggling to obviously power up your light bulbs within the game, but obviously also that does go a lot deeper, so do play around with the different switches and conduits and things like that, but at least you know the basic kind of way of being able to link up the power in the buildings. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Obviously watch this space for more Fallout 4. Thanks for watching.